I got an amazing email from someone, Deshante. Thank you so much for reaching out to me and asking me about bootstrapping versus venture funding and raising capital. Raising capital is a great thing to do. We hear about investors all the time investing in companies, but here's the danger. Here's the caution when you're looking to raise capital. I want to do a coffee cup company, and the coffee cup company, I can grow it to 50,000, 100,000, $1 million. Do I really want to raise capital for that? Do I want a venture capitalist to give me money to invest in my business? Well, they're going to expect a 10, 20, a huge return on investment. So that's the traditional raising capital route that people often talk about. I need capital for my business. Be careful if you really want venture capital funding. It's a huge thing, and you may not want venture capital. Second point is my buddy Scott Simons does, who's an investor. He has capital. God's blessed him with wealth and some things he's done. And he often will say, great, you need $50,000 to grow your business a bit. He's not expecting a huge 110 times return bid in the next PayPal. He's in essence a bank. He may say, I'll lend you $50,000 and I expect X percent back on that at X percent. That's lending you the capital you don't have to grow. It's not venture capital funding. It's more angel investing. That's a second type of funding where you go to an individual to get money when the bank won't offer you. But the point I want to make, some people kind of poo-hoo bootstrapping it. I would say it's better to use your credit cards, better to sell, as Mark Cuban says, use those sales and convert and leverage that to grow your business. Getting money from somebody else, even if it's a bank, whether it's your credit card, your uncle, your mother, or a venture capitalist, be careful that's really what you want. So many people have an idea. I've been struggling, but the question I have for you is, do you really think money? Do you really think money is a solution to your problem? Is it money that you really need? Are you sure it's money? You're struggling to build this cup company. If I give you $50,000, $100,000, will that solve it? Did you knock on enough doors to get a sale, to get a pre-sale already? Did you knock on enough doors to get people to pay you something and pour that into the company? Maybe you can pre-sell 10,000 cups. So oftentimes we say, I want funding. I want funding for my business. Is funding really what you need? That's my concern with many small business owners. I've started 5 companies. I've sold 3 companies, and none of the funding that I can think of, none of the companies I think of have been funding. Have been outside funding? Have I been in debt? Yes. Have I used my credit cards? Yes. Have I pulled money from this place, that place? Yes. But no outside funding. Now, if you generally have that $1 million, $1 billion idea, and you want to get an investor to invest $2 million, $3 million, $500,000, $100,000 for your idea that's going to grow huge and give them back a nice return, venture capital is for you. But if you're like, I want to open a taco stand, at most, this business is going to generate $2, $3 million in revenue. At most, it's going to generate $800,000 in revenue. You may want to go to a bank and just get a loan to buy your taco truck or buy your stand or whatever it may be you need. Or go to a friend and they can invest, but more as an angel investor, being your bank, and they can give you the $50,000, $100,000 you need. But be careful. When you get somebody else's money, don't treat that cavalierly and think, hey, well, it's somebody else's money. I hope it works. No, don't do that. So I hope that helps today.